Hi everyone, this is Ivan. You're watching Humans of DeFi on dYdX India, and today with us is Crypto Telugu. I would love to add him on the call. This is episode 4 with one and only Crypto Telugu. I mean, Harsha has 3 YouTube channels, so I don't know what to call him. So, hi Harsha, how are you doing?
Yeah, hi everyone. How are you?
I'm great. I'm great. So, Harsha, very less people know that your real name is Harsha. Uh, I quickly want to understand what is your crypto journey been like, and how are you able to manage 3 YouTube channels?
So, bro, basically, I started my Telugu channel, which is Crypto Telugu, in 2017. Then I
Yeah,
started it with some kind of mining videos because I used to I had a friend when I was it was around 2013 or 2014. We used to sit in his house. He used to have a small CRT monitor. That time there was no
yeah,
LCDs. That time in his PC we used to see what we can do. We were trying some other, like there were so many ways to make money, like typing captures, some neo bugs. So many things were there. Then we came to know about this Bitcoin. Then
yeah.
we also came to know about Bitcoin mining. Like if you have a PC, you can run a software and you can earn some Bitcoins which can be sold for real currency. At
Right.
that point of time in 2014, I think by the time Bitcoin was not mineable with a CPU or not even with a GPU, it needs some ASIC miners. So then we noticed that there is another new coin which we can mine with a normal CPU. So me and he used to do that coin mining. That miner used to have one dog photo on it. So now we call it Dogecoin.
Yeah.
So we used to mine that. So all those things were in 2014. Then I left it there. So then for education job and other things, I left it there. And then again I came back in 2017. So I was looking for some other earning opportunity or something interesting. So then I came back to crypto. If I remember, maybe in 2014 when I left the Bitcoin or crypto, this stuff, Bitcoin price was at around, I think, $64 or something. So
Yeah.
only thing I used to remember is $1 was equal to 60 rupees, and
Yeah.
one Bitcoin is equal to $60. That way I used to remember that.
Okay.
So then
Okay.
when I came back in 2017, it was like almost about $1,000. So then I thought, it has become like it's more than, like, I think 20 around 20x. So
Yeah.
then I thought, okay, something interesting can be done in this, and then I started researching about mining. Then again, Bitcoin was not still mineable with CPU or GPU; it was with ASIC. So, and it was difficult to import ASIC miner to India. Then I
Right.
started searching, or I think Ethereum was recently launched in 2015. That time I came to know about it, that can be mined through GPUs. So then I started,
Right.
let me share my screen. I think I posted this video
Sure.
also on my YouTube channel. Yeah, so you can see on the screen, I built this 9 GPU rig on a single motherboard. So it was very difficult task that time. So there was no tutorial videos or anything else. So I built this 9 GPU rig on a single motherboard with some Razer splitters. So you can see
Yeah.
this. So I used to set up this, and I used to mine some Ethereum Classic, and there was some other token pill. So I used to do that mining, and then I used to post some videos on my Crypto Telugu YouTube channel. So you can see this was posted in
5 years ago.
2017. You can see another CRT monitor there. So I used to do this mining, and then I realized that there is lot more than crypto in mining and stuff. So then I started exploring other stuff, and I started exploring DeFi. Then slowly in 2020 DeFi has come. Then by the time I started posting content which was like not available in other languages, like even in
Yeah.
Hindi or in English. So then I started off with crypto Hindi in I think 2019 June. Then I
Okay.
started posting whatever content I post in Telugu also in Hindi. And then after 1 or 1.5 year, I realized that this content is not available in English as well. So then I started Crypto English. So that's how I ended up with 3 channels. So now everyone can watch the video and they can easily understand the stuff. So that's a
Understood.
background about how I ended up with 3 channels.
So, if I have to understand, like, what is one day in Harsha's life, like, because you have 3 YouTube channels and approximately every 1 or 2 days there's one video coming out. So, how are you able
Yes.
to manage your time? And apart from creating videos, I'm pretty sure you don't want to reveal a lot about your life. That's I understand that, but I just want to understand, how do you manage your time with so many social media platforms, and how are you dividing your time in educating people, do your own research, and also do some side gigs that you might be having.
So to answer this, so let me brief all my social, how many socials I handle. So like for example, YouTube, I have 3 YouTube channels: Crypto Hindi,
Yeah.
Telugu Hindi, English. Then I have 3 Telegram announcement channels. Then I have a Twitter handle. Have 3 handles, but I'll be posting content only on Crypto Telugu handle. Then I have one discussion, Telegram discussion group also recently launched. So these are all my channels. So I hardly get any time for any other stuff. So I usually wake up early in the morning, then I start researching something about crypto, and then I'll plan the video for the day. So if I find anything interesting, then I'll plan the video maybe in the evening once come back from my work and stuff. Then I start it around maybe 7:30 or 8. Then I'll record 3 videos one by one. So I'll start with Telugu, Hindi, and then English. Then I create the thumbnail myself. Again, I have to put the thumbnail in 3 languages with 3 different logos. Then I
Yeah.
have to upload 3 different videos in 3 channels. I have to write the title, then description, links, important links, stuff, tags, so many things. And once I upload those videos, then again I'll post them on my all other socials and other activities. Then along with that, I'll be in the evening when I'm coming back on the way, I'll be writing some threads in the mobile, and I'll be posting on Twitter as well. So it's very hectic day.
Yeah.
Only on holidays I get some time, and then I'll spend on other stuff.
So to understand, like, you have been creating content, you also, along with that, you are probably doing a job or a kind of business of your own, right? I'm pretty sure, don't give a lot of details, but just want to understand, is this the two things that you're doing side by side?
Yes.
Got it. I think it's a very big learning for a lot of people, that a lot of people think that crypto trading can be the only source of income for them. I think you are a great example, where you obviously are doing so good in the industry, but again, you also have some other passion which you are also following. That's awesome. So Harsha, you've been very much known in the crypto space for your airdrop videos. So could you help understand what exactly an airdrop is, and what is the significance of airdrops in the DeFi space?
Airdrops, how it started. It all started with Uniswap airdrop in, I think, 2020 September 17th, if I remember correctly, 16th or 17th. I think 17th early morning.
Yeah.
So till then, airdrops was not that much in DeFi or anything. So even before Uniswap, there was some other tokens like X5 something was there. In that, I got some drops there. It all started with like Uniswap airdrop. So you can see I made a full playlist starting from the first historic airdrop in DeFi, starting with Uniswap, and evenly like if you go down in the bottom, so you can see all the videos recently, even with the Sui. So DeFi space started with Uniswap's airdrop, where they gave 400 uni tokens to the users who use the platform. So like
Yeah.
it was like a governance token for Uniswap, but it really had some value. So I think that 400 uni tokens during the launch was at around 1200 to $1,500 worth. So I would have done, I think, 3 or 4 swaps on Uniswap before that. Instead of having a public sale, private sale, or any other sale, projects have decided to give those tokens. Majorly DeFi projects like DEX, dApps,
Yeah.
money market protocols. They started giving tokens instead of a public sale. They started giving the tokens to their end users who use them or who supported them during the journey. So that's how it started. So then after that, there are so many examples which followed Uniswap airdrop. Like one inch did a airdrop,
Yeah.
they again did a second airdrop. Then I also predicted about dYdX airdrop, so which could be potential airdrop. That was my prediction, and you can see that had done a huge airdrop. So
True.
dYdX airdrop was one of my biggest airdrop, I could say. So
Okay.
if I remember, it was, I think, 5-figure airdrop for me. But anyhow, that was a great airdrop journey. So after that, there are so many projects coming up now in this 2022. After this bear market, so many users were started researching on airdrops, because that's the best way and safest way to make money in crypto space right now. So that's what airdrops mean to me. So that's why I started posting more content in airdrop, and I predicted some airdrops and which were already successfully launched as well.
That's great. Like people who do not want to invest a huge amount in crypto can actually be active in the DeFi space and then get rewarded through airdrops or some other medium. Would also like to understand, like, what are the, like, you've been creating content for so long now on in the Indian crypto ecosystem. What are the three top challenges that you face, especially in the DeFi space, when you start creating content for the average user?
DeFi, I think I started posting content since the early stage of DeFi, like when there was no videos about Uniswap, when there was no videos about Uniswaps or liquidity impermanent loss. At that point of time, there was no content at all on online. So you have to go to the project page. You need to go through all those docs. They would have provided what is liquidity, how you have to add, how to remove, and what is the impermanent loss, what is the calculation, what is the formula. So initially it was very difficult at 2020 or 19 end, but right now I think there are no much challenges on content. So there are a lot of content, so many YouTubers are posting content about DeFi stuff right now, but challenges in the sense use like there are so many couple of things you should keep in mind when you are using these DeFis or when you are interacting with these DeFi applications. Like there are so many early stage in the 2019 and 20, there was so many rug pulls. So like people they'll
Yeah.
announce some token, they'll add liquidity and then they'll remove the liquidity. Then there was so many even the projects which launches high APY projects. Like even I posted one video of some swap called Kimchi Swap, so which came after Sushi Swap. So it had a APY of almost like 38,000% per annum. So so that video is still available on my YouTube channel. So anybody interested can go and check that out. So basically what happens with this high APY projects are at the end of the day you'll be losing money in that. So that's what
True.
early stage there was no guidance or anything, and along with that there was one major challenge for DeFi ecosystem is smart contract exploit. So this is a major challenge. So even the big projects with well audited, well funded projects, they got exploited. So this is a major challenge where DeFi space is facing. Like even if some average user, if he's a new user, if he sees some exploit, then he'll try to invest the money, or he tried to avoid such dApps or any other dApp. So these are the few challenges which I see the major challenges for the DeFi space.
Got it. So, when I asked you about your day, you said that you wake up early in the morning and then you start researching. So, I would like to understand, like, as a crypto educator, influencer, what are the platforms that you spend your most time on researching, or probably some tools that users can also use to upgrade their research? Obviously, apart from watching your videos, what are the other things that they could keep a watch on to upgrade their knowledge?
So I would say Twitter is the best place where you get every kind of stuff or every news on the crypto space. Then like Twitter, you'll get to see all the important news and updates from different projects. So I would recommend users to follow all major projects, or maybe if you, for example, if you're an airdrop hunter, so you find out all the list of projects which might give a potential airdrop and start following them. So start seeing their posts. Like when you start following them, all their posts come to your feed and you will be able to see their different announcements. Then once you get those announcements, then dig deep into it. So they will be attaching some documents or medium links or maybe git books, so you can click those links and check all those details about the announcement. Or if they, for example, recently Mev has announced some token airdrop, so and then in the same document they also announced about the season 1 airdrop. So for example, many users were not aware of this, so everyone was thinking airdrop has happened and there is no other opportunity. So when I posted a video about Mev season 1 airdrop, many of the users started commenting on the video mentioning that this particular project already done the airdrop, season 1 is already over. So that was actually a pre-season. Season 1 has just started. So such kind of information you get to know when you read those medium articles. So I would recommend like you follow the projects, then whenever they announce something, go through their medium articles and their git book. So that's how you gain knowledge about the stuff and about the announcements.
Apart from Twitter, are there any other websites that you use, or probably tools that you use to do your research? It could be for
So
investing, trading, or even airdrop hunting.
Best tools for airdrop hunting, I would say like there are three best tools for airdrop hunters. So specifically, so one is a Dune.com is having all the type of analytics. So like you can go there, you can just search for for maybe if you want to see some statistics of ZK Sync era, just type there and see how many users are active monthly users, or maybe you can see how many users have bridged more than zero point 0.1 Ethereum into ZK Sync era. So by seeing those numbers, you can plan your airdrop grinding. For example, 80% of the users have bridged less than 1.1 Ethereum into ZK Sync era, which means in case if you are bridging something above 0.1 Ethereum, you are having an upper hand above 80% of the users. So that's one best tool where you can see all the statistics. Then second tool I could say is there is 10k swap, and there are some more tools like that where you can go paste your wallet address and see your ranking in different airdrops. Like they show, like you can see the layer 0 ranking, you can see how many transactions you have done, how many days you are active, how many weeks you are active. So these are some tools. I think I already made a video on that, so maybe if someone wants, they can go check out those videos.
10K swap, is it? Any
It's
tools?
10k drops, not a 10k swap. Sorry.
Okay, 10K drops. All right, yeah. So apart from airdrop hunting, any other tools that you use for crypto investing, or probably to understand about on-chain analysis or something like that?
Right now, I'm not using any tools. Previously, back in 2019 and 18, I used to post some top picks every month. So most of them were doing well. So I used to use one tool called Coin Market Cal. So it's a calendar which shows
Yeah,
all the upcoming events. Where you can see, like if you go to their homepage, it'll show all the hot upcoming updates or from some
yeah,
specific project. You can see based on month, date. Even you can search with the keywords like maybe mainnet if you search when they are launching mainnet. So all these events will easily help. So I, based on this Coin Market Cal, I made couple of topics videos, and 95% of them were top performers. So these are some tools. Right now I'm mostly into airdrop, so this
yeah.
is one tool I still remember.
Got it. So, Harsha, you've been creating content since quite some time now, and pretty sure that your content has changed a lot of people's life in the crypto Indian DeFi system. So, do you have any stories how one of your subscriber learned from you and did something good in their life?
There are many stories, I would say. Like if you go to my Twitter wall, I'll be regularly updating. So maybe new recently, many would be already knowing, like because of Sui, some people made money, some purchased two-wheeler, some purchased their maybe first four-wheeler, some took their
Mm.
family to some trip. So there are so many things in recent times, but I want to go back a little. Then I'll share some story. Like initially, when I think in 2020 early stage, this Axie Infinity was launched. So
Yeah,
there was no tutorials at all. Not even in, I think in Indian community in Hindi language, or it's also very rarely available on English. So I posted a complete tutorial of 3 video series, how to, like how you can buy those axes, then how to play the game, what are the tips and trick, and how you can play the game and earn around 100 to $200 every month as a passive income. So I made this video. So I think very few views were there on that. At that time I had very less subscribers. So but one of the subscriber, he followed and he took it so seriously. He was not having, I think he was not having any job. He just came out, passed out from college. He had some small amount of fund, like maybe around $300 or $200. So he invested $150 and purchased 3 axes, and he started playing it, and he started building the farm. Like you can breed axes and build
yeah,
one more axis. So he used to do that breeding. And at the end of 2021, I think there was a huge boom on Axie Infinity. Axie pumped like 10-20x, and then each
yeah,
Axie was selling for $1,000 at that point of time. Like he was 8 months doing this breeding stuff. So he had a big breeding farm. He created his own Discord community. He was doing a scholarships. Like you can scholarship to other people,
yeah.
you can lend your access to other people, and then you'll be sharing the rewards. So he built a complete ecosystem around this Axie Infinity, and he was making literally $20,000 a month by this just farming after this 8 month cycle. Then later I remember he told me that he was building his dream house, or maybe his house for the family with those earnings. So that was a very inspiring story from the long ago. But recent times I had a hell lot of stories, so many stories from Aptos, Airdrop, and all. So this story, I think nobody knows, so that's why I thought I'll share it here.
That's nice. That's amazing. Now that you've been also like not stopping creating content, because definitely that there's some misconceptions that the Indian users have. Do you have any list in mind that these are like the few misconceptions Indian users have about the crypto and DeFi space, and how can dYdX Foundation can also help to battle with those misconceptions that these users have?
So first thing, I think misconception. This one first thing what I'm telling is may not be for the crypto users, for the other non-crypto users. So whoever is,
Yeah.
whenever I talk to someone about crypto who is new to that, they will tell, is it legal? First
Yeah.
question is that is it legal in India? So many users are not aware. This one important challenge, like nobody knows, like crypto. There is nothing illegal in this. It's just a normal stuff which is having some limitations which have a strict tax rules. So that is one thing. Then coming to DeFi space and DeFi stuff, I think content is most important. So many users want to interact with dApps, because when they want to interact with dApp, they have to spend some gas fees and then they have to spend the real money. So when they have to do that, before that they want to see how exactly the dApp works. Like if someone
Yeah.
shows, like maybe if I post a video, if someone shows them, this is a step, you have to click this, you have to approve a transaction, then you will be able to deposit the tokens into the dApp. So those kind of steps, if the videos are available, they'll be very easily able to interact. So I think dYdX is launching its new version, it's in testnet phase. Maybe that's a good thing. So users, before going to use the mainnet, they can try out the testnet, how the dApp works, and then maybe they can move to the actual dApp. So I think dYdX is already doing that with the testnet launch, and maybe posting
Yeah.
some content about how to interact with apps that might help the new users how to interact with the DeFi applications.
Definitely, definitely. That's a very valid point. I have ran out of all the questions, but definitely I would want you to answer this one question, which a lot of people would want to know: that if there is a beginner who is starting his crypto journey, DeFi journey, from where should they start? If Harsha had to start from zero in the crypto space today, what would Harsha do?
Yeah, so I would say, like see, first thing, they need to choose the path. Either they have to, they are in crypto for learning or seeing the dApps how it works, or making money. So obviously I think many of you are here for making money. So I would recommend, maybe if you are starting now, like as a fresh, so I would recommend you guys to go check out some testnet on multiple dApps. There are multiple dApps, like dYdX has launched a recent testnet for their upcoming version. Then along with
Yeah.
that, there are so many other applications which are on testnet phase. So you can maybe get some testnet tokens. All these testnet tokens will be free of cost. There is no investment at all. You get those tokens, try some dApps, interact with the applications, get familiar with this stuff, how this particular things work, and then you move to the next stage where you start grinding or finding free airdrop opportunity with this testnet token. So there are so many opportunities available there in which you don't need real money, you just need test tokens. You use those app in testnet, you do some activities, just like if you see last 8 weeks there was linea a 9 week voyage. So it was like they made users to test like 100 plus applications using a test token. So maybe you can try those stuff. In case if you're lucky, even you'll be rewarded with those test transactions, you'll be rewarded with some NFTs, maybe the project mainnet token. So for example, Aptos has done a great huge airdrop of 150 Aptos tokens to the testnet users who has minted a NFT on testnet, not exactly mainnet. It was on a
Yeah.
testnet, and that was a huge thing. So this is a few tips I would like to. So maybe you can start with testnet tokens, then try with test airdrops. Then once you have enough confidence, like you are now familiar with this stuff, then you start depositing small money, maybe small amount, maybe start with $50, then start using it. Once you're familiar, then you put your money, and then you start hunting for maybe using the apps, making money, adding liquidity, or maybe grinding for the airdrop. So this is the path I would suggest.
Also, guys who are watching this, none of this is a financial advice. Please do your own research
Yes.
before doing anything in the crypto space. So, thank you so much, Harsha, for joining in on this podcast. Those were golden words. I'm pretty sure anyone who is watching this has learned a lot from this podcast. Please go follow Crypto Telugu, Crypto Hindi, and Crypto English. He has been making amazing content for so many years. Harsha, thank you again for taking out time and doing this with us. We'll definitely see you soon.
Thank you, buddy.